know.
I know.
And what is that?
I did 100% that bitch.
Nice. I can't remember where we got up to.
We did another run. I think you lost to Tyr.
I trust you.
I think I killed Tyr.
No, you beat Tyr another time. We've got about another 3 or 4 more to go.
Oh, until I finish the actual... Oh, that's fun. Oh, but I like the coffee table.
Alright then.
I like putting my feet on it.
Well, in fact, I've got a proper reclining option, and you're like, nah, put me on a stick of wood.
Yep, I much prefer wood.
Gosh,
wood. Oh, I can skip the lines, thank God.
We'll pick it up there.
Excellent. Alright.
I'll tell you.
I know it's above.
Oh, we played a whole bunch of new games.
Go on, what have you been playing?
Helldivers 2. Played 4 matches of that and then uninstalled it.
Oh, really?
So fucking boring.
Say again, what game? Hey, Elliot. Damn all of you. I regret saying that I'll do the questions now. I guess you've just got an awful lot to
do, yeah.
Lot to do.
Welcome to my world, Elliot. This was me the last few years.
I guess you've just got an awful lot
double. You've got to give your subjects for anime and...
Yes, that's a good point.
Because it's next Friday, we're recording it.
I forgot to check. I'll have to... hang on. I forgot to think about this. What have I done previously?
I can't remember what you've done previously. Nowhere in the rules do we say you're not allowed to repeat a subject, especially with Elliot now writing it.
3 games and anime on top of this, goddamn.
Because I picked Sonic, just for the record, I picked Sonic Generations as on 100.
Yeah.
Reese picked Tekken 8.
Okay.
And I can't remember what his anime was.
I don't want to pick Civ 6 again. I'm going to pick, right, for game, Elliot, for video game, I'm going to pick Hades. For anime, I'm going to pick... Have I done Naruto already?
I don't know. I think you did Bleach one year.
I'm going to go for original Naruto if possible. If you want a suggestion, pretty... Oh yeah, no, you already...
He's taking Reese taking Tekken 8 and Digimon Tamers.
Cool. I just saw Elliot's comment. Yeah. He suggested Naruto, I think.
Zom 100. So Zom 100. I'm taking Zom 100 and Sonic Generations.
Zom 100 and Sonic. Yeah, that's good. That's an interesting one. I like that. Yeah, Zom 100. You get. It's nice to have the recency there, isn't it?
Plus, I've got. If I need to do my research, I've got the manga.
Yes.
As well, and the manga is unbelievably loyal. The anime is unbelievably loyal to the manga.
Brilliant.
Only a couple of... They did add a couple of anime-only scenes in it, but...
Yeah.
3rd place on our anime of the year.
Indeed.
Didn't expect it to do that well, to be honest.
Really? How come?
I thought that was going to be it's my favourite, but everyone else is kind of like it's in the middle for it. Because that's usually how it goes with... The one that I pick is normally everyone's middling one. Because it was the same with like you think about in 2020 with Tonikawa, in 2019 with Astra.
And especially fuck you to Reese, you just had to pick subjects that I have absolutely no knowledge of. Well, you've at least played Hades and you know Naruto as well. Well, you've watched all of Naruto, haven't you?
So what do you think about... Can I just say, researching your Civ 6 one,
yeah,
that was the worst one I ever had to do because it's so difficult to come up with questions for Civ 6.
Yeah, especially because I know them all as well.
You didn't do that well in it either. You got like 2 out of 10.
Not in Civ. I got all. Yeah,
you did. No, you did. I remember the time you did really terrible on the Civ one.
No, it wasn't. No, it was the anime. It was Street Fighter that I got really shit marks on.
Oh yes, that was.
Yeah, Civ.
No, JoJo. You did really bad on JoJo.
Yeah, that was the JoJo's that did terrible.
I've watched Naruto. I've watched more Naruto.
We're not counting Boruto.
Well, Tekken 8 takes 10 hours to platinum it.
Really? Fucking hell.
You know, it's not a long platinum. I will say, I've enjoyed the arcade story mode quite a bit. The one where you play as these little avatars playing in like arcade tournaments in various arcade cabinets across the country.
Yeah. Hang on. Do I only get access to these?
I've been playing a bit. So yeah, I played Helldivers. I played 4 rounds of it, and I found it really boring.
Oh,
I'm bad at it. I'm not going to change that. Probably didn't help things. But the people I played with playing the randos online wasn't very fun.
Yeah.
I thought, oh god, I'm gonna. It's so much. Like, I get why people like it. It's better than Foam Stars, and I didn't even play Foam Stars, but I can just tell looking at the footage I've seen of that.
I've been to Foam Parties.
Yeah, it's basically a Foam Party version of Splatoon.
Okay, so rip off. Tekken avatars look like a cross of Mii's and Xbox Live avatars. I miss the old Xbox Live avatars. Bring that back.
That's what I've been thinking all day. What did they remind me of? It's the Xbox avatars. They're still there, actually.
Are they?
Yeah, no, I booted up my Xbox,
Yeah.
and I had my avatar on there.
I miss the days of Xbox Live. Thank you, look.
Since we keep going.
Well, it was up until this year. Xbox Live still existed.
Say again.
Up until this year, Xbox Live did exist.
Did it?
Yeah, it's now changed to 7 tiers of Game Pass, but
Yeah.
because that's the new branding they want to go with.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it did exist. I'm gonna share this and get Tom in.
Okay.
So, but I did play I played a little bit of Grand Blue Fantasy Relink.
Yes, I think I saw your message saying you had to get it pre-owned or something.
No, I had to buy it digitally. I went to game, they didn't have one. Checked on Amazon, there was a delay on getting the physical copy.
Yeah.
This game's been criminally undersupplied.
How come?
I just think they didn't feel it was that popular. It's coming out the same weekend, around the same time as Persona 3 Reload, so obviously that's most of the anime-esque gamers are going to... I'm not sure which one you've already picked.
This one. Give this one.
Oh yeah, that was good. That was one of the ones you needed for the achievement. And you want to get those achievements because they give you extra currency.
Cool.
The
Oh, a mask.
Oh yeah, what's this one about then?
That's a shield. Have a look at that.
An infamous act. One they still
Okay.
spoke of in the years of rebuilding. I somehow doubted they
There's some viscera hanging from the head. Very
I'll
nice.
give you this, brother. Your technique has improved immeasurably.
Me when Kratos beheads me,
Power
and
to
I
secure
scream.
my vengeance against the gods. I believed I had no choice.
No choice? You could have not ripped my head off my body. That was absolutely an option.
And he's back.
That voice actor just sounds so much like Morty's dad from Rick and Morty.
I can tell you,
It's not him, I know that much.
I know it's Crispin Freeman.
Yeah.
I mean, he sounds a little different from a bunch of the roles he's done. Well, I noticed as Holland in Eureka 7.
I haven't seen Eureka 7.
More a shame.
I can't believe that you didn't realise it was called Eureka 7 until I told you. Because you were calling it Eureka 7 for ages.
I thought it was named after the main character is not called Eureka, she's called Eureka.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I thought. Oh, well, I read it as Eureka 7, but I assumed...
It was Eureka. Did you in dub were they referring to her as Eureka?
Yeah.
Oh right. Oh, so maybe then.
Your decision.
I guess it's like in Fallout New Vegas how it's Kaiser's Legion, but then they would actually say
Really just a means.
they wouldn't say Caesar, they would say Kaiser.
I will say after Thursday, our the stream schedule could change quite significantly because Xbox are having their special podcast where they're going to go over the future of the company.
Oh yes, I heard about this.
I.e., a bunch of games are coming multi-plat. Although they're smaller titles, not the big ones. The VOD leakers have actually suggested the big ones were incorrect information.
Right. So what do you think is coming as a result of this? I saw some.
Well, I'll only do the ones that, because Elliot and me have discussed this a little bit, but I'll only do the ones that I'm fairly confident on.
Yeah.
The ones I'm fairly confident on are Hi-Fi Rush, Sea of Thieves,
Yeah.
and I think I'm hearing a bit about the game no one gives a shit about, Pentiment.
No idea.
It's sort of a narrative game designed to look like Renaissance tapestry. It's made by Obsidian Games.
That's fun. What is this? Oh, so I give away some rage and I get a stats cliff. Yeah, I'll do that.
So those are the ones that in fact, the rumours about Starfield, Nate the Hate went online and said, I got that one wrong.
Yeah.
There's the new information suggests otherwise. I do apologise for going there. And people use that to attack his credibility. I was like, what? Instead of actually just admitting you got something wrong and not letting it get out of hand.
Yeah.
Before they actually. But it's been really weird. Some Xbox influencers are leaving the brand over this.
Seriously.
Yeah. Yeah, they've just said we're not going to support Xbox if they go multi-plat with any of their first-party titles. What do you care? You're going to look. This is clearly going to be a case-by-case basis, and it's going to be the small titles, not the really big titles. There will still be Xbox exclusives, and even in that case, it'll be 12 to 18 months on that system before they go anywhere. So I don't see what the problem is. What you're paying for is to be part of that day one conversation.
Yeah, it seems quite an unusual idea.
Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to tell you, that Civ clone I was telling you about that was at the Xbox Developer Direct?
Yes.
It's been made by former Civ 5 devs.
Oh really? The Civ 5 devs? That's interesting.
Yeah, because
People still look... I assessed someone the other day, actually, who is a Civ 5 devotee, which is interesting to hear, interesting to talk about.
That's made me a little more interested, considering what was the big difference from Civ 5 to Civ 6, would you say? Because I've struggled to see much of a major difference.
Districts. Civ 5, your city was one tile and had everything in it. In Civ 6, you need to look at the map around you and pick where to place things. There's a lot more...
That's what I got from the trailer for this one.
That it's city-based, or it's...
It's more open map, in a sense.
Okay.
It's a little more of an open map than what you got with Civ. You know, on Civ games, it's kind of... This one is less like tile space. It's more just free-form in how you build things. And you're sort of collecting resources.
What did you say it was called?
It's called Ara History Untold, I believe it's called. I'll double-check what it was... in a minute. I'll just sort of share this out.
Alcove of Growth.
So yeah, a restate about Todd Howard stopping Starfield going over. Now, the reason I think Hi-Fi Rush is getting it is because I reckon Tango Gameworks, the amount of time they've been working on it, they had a PlayStation 5 version in the works before the Xbox acquisition of Bethesda.
Yeah.
And they said, well, we got one, we might as well release it.
Yeah. Do you think they'll be adding a load of new things to Starfield to address some of the critique they've had?
Well, there's obviously DLC down the line.
Yeah. Do you reckon it will rectify a lot of the issues, though, is what I mean?
I feared that taking the throne
Put it this way,
Odin's power higher.
I don't have any... a lot of issues people have with Starfield, I don't have with Starfield.
Yeah.
But I recognise other people... That's not going to be the same for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Not all of them
But I think some of those people... I think they'll address some of their issues, but I think...
are only what you bring.
I don't understand what they want out of Starfield. For me, it's... If you go into that thing thinking it's a really interesting new Bethesda IP...
Yeah.
It's actually a really great experience.
Yeah.
Like I said, I gave it 8.5. I stand by that rating. I think it is an 8.5 game.
Mm-hmm.
So here's a wild guess at what the writers of Sonic Generations created before.
Have a guess at what the writers of Sonic Generations created before writing.
Oh, I think I know this. Happy Tree Friends.
I could believe that.
Because I know some of the Happy Tree Friends writers worked on Sonic Colors. I don't know if they stayed on to do Generations, because Generations was the next game after Sonic Colors. Fuck, he got it right. Yeah, there's... Because I knew... Well, the only reason I knew that is because I knew some of the Happy Tree Friends writers worked on Sonic Colors.
Right.
Bifrost everywhere.
Interesting way to discover. Oh, that's cool. Oh, so that's the empowered version, right?
Which is why I was half expecting half the time I was watching Sonic Colors here.
Just imagining Sonic dying in some incredibly brutal way.
A lot.
Where the fuck did you come from?
Still, did you see the trailer for the Knuckles TV series that's taking place in the Sonic the Hedgehog movie continuity?
I did not. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be on Paramount Plus in April.
Yeah.
One little cock. I've forgotten what the name of the other one was.
Look now. Also, I learned the other day that there are now 2 series based within the MonsterVerse extended universe. There's a Netflix one called it's the same continuity as Kong Skull Island. Well, they're all in the same continuity. And then there's also a...
Hey, Tom.
Hello, Tom. And there's also a live action with Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Series. I haven't seen either of them. I guess you have.
I've heard mixed things about them from what...
I've not heard good stuff about the animation.
There's...
It came out last summer.
What?
It's a Korean anime.
Oh yeah, the well, you gotta remember, what I find interesting is that with something like Solo Leveling, that's a Korean property that's being done by a Japanese studio.
Yeah, similar to Thingy Bob, God of High School and whatnot.
God of High School and Tower of God, but this one definitely has been. I think this one has received way more of the zeitgeist than those 2 shows did.
It's the Monarch series with Kurt Russell, and it's only on Apple TV, so most got to look.
Fans haven't watched it.
Have you seen it, Reese?
Well, you guys have got Apple TV, so
You can watch it for free online.
my. Oh,
What's that? Oh, this thing. Okay.
Earlier you spoke to me as as though I seek to lead. As if I
Disable
was
the use of
someone to
resurrection
follow.
stones, but
You're
I get
so
momentous shift. I'm glad I pronounced the F in that because I misread that.
here in Valhalla.
Around.
Yeah.
that's good.
By the way, I've moved my vegetarian day from Wednesday to Tuesday now.
Okay.
So if I have leftover things that I've made in the maybe because if I have leftover things, I can just palm them off on you.
Completely valid. I will always accept food.
Redefine what it means to you.
The other thing I want to make soon is those dieting coconut macaroons from the Hairy Dieters book. That 80 calories a macaroon.
Not if you know.
I've not watched it, but the few people who have seen it say it's, I'm guessing, bad. Macaroon.
It's
Macaroon.
decent.
Oh, it's decent. Okay.
So what's in your but I mean, there's an interesting upcoming, not great releases this week. I mean, you got Mario vs Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah. I think I saw something about that online.
It's the remake of the Game Boy Advance game.
Fun. Love that.
So we'll probably see an Nintendo Direct partner showcase this week.
Yeah.
I reckon. I don't think they're going first party
No. Why not?
this time. Do you really want to show much first party stuff now?
Possibly not.
Because you got the new console coming out later this year.
Oh shit.
Anything you show now is anything you show now is like, is this coming to the new console? Is this going to be just Switch?
Yeah.
I think there's some interesting third party stuff to get out before we move on. Let's do that. It's going to be. I don't think we're going to really get a hint of what this new console is going to be like until. I think we're going to get a brief hint of it in next month.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to get the full big showcase about it in the summer.
Yeah. So do you think that Nintendo will have given information to developers to say when the new
Almost certainly.
I was going to say, because they might have wanted to say to some people, right, we're working on something, hold off on releasing your games or working on them until we've got the new...
Well, what they'll have done is they'll have given them dev kits and said, this is the time we're planning on launching.
Yeah.
And some of them, when can you start getting new games ready? Well, we've got this thing we're working on. They're going to go to some of their big third-party partners. Particularly, I'd say... I don't know what's coming at the launch, but again, like for example, Capcom has been a big support to them this generation, so they're going to want Capcom to have a bunch of them. They're probably. I think the one thing I'm a bit worried about with the new console, other than backwards compatibility, like how much of that's going to be there.
Yeah.
What that's going to entail is. What about indie games? Because indie games have really found a home on the Switch.
Yeah.
They've kind of, I think indie game fans have sort of moved a lot from Steam to the Switch.
It seems so, yeah.
So, can they keep that going forward? I mean, some indie games have been Switch exclusives. Golf Story and Sports Story, they are Switch exclusive.
Yeah. Oh my god, stop fucking moving!
And they're really good apart from one particular segment that me and Joe will never forgive
What
them
is this?
for.
Oh, I need to use the spear.
Spear.
Ah, fuck off. And these guys, fuck you guys.
Look at that. Fuck.
I can't be honest.
You've basically done the equivalent of, fuck this, I'm going to the shed.
Yep.
Because it was locked.
Oh no, this thing doesn't take damage, does it? Oh no, it is, it's just got a shield. Maybe I should.
I mean, I could be wrong. They might decide that we need to have a general direct or a mini right now. And the thing is, you got to remember the financial report today, the other week, came out and said the Switch has sold 139 million units.
Oh.
That puts it.
What, you mean in its total?
Its total life so far.
Okay.
It's now like 14, 15 million off beating the PS2.
Wait, is the PS2 the best-selling?
That's the best selling of all time.
What about the Wii?
It's beaten the Wii ages ago.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's also beaten the only two consoles it's not beaten yet are
It's the Wii U.
is the DS and
Yeah.
the PS2.
Well, the DS was incredibly prolific, wasn't it?
I don't get how the DS sold as much as it did. I get that it had the collector's editions that people liked.
Is the 3DS counted in it?
No, 3DS is kind of separate. Why do we think the DS sold as well as it did?
I don't know.
Did you
Maybe
have
it had
one?
the best games? No, I never had. No, I wanted one.
Did you
My
buy?
parents never bought me one.
Okay, here's one for you. Did you ever buy the PSP?
No, I played on other people's though.
Because that's often considered a failure. Oh, hang on.
Really? Oh.
You remember this place?
Huh?
Modi.
Oh right. Well, okay, your last game.
We're in the afterlife. I think this.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
The rules have changed slightly.
Maybe slightly. Where the fuck's Magna then? Hello?
I think with Atreus they figured this was fairer.
Yeah.
Because everyone says the PSP was a massive failure, but it sold 66 million units.
Oh.
How can something sold that much? You forget the massive thing the DS was. Literally everyone I knew had a DS. Meanwhile, not everyone I know has a Switch. That is weird because I didn't know anyone who had a DS.
Really?
Yeah, seriously. I knew.
No, I knew loads of people. My primary and secondary school seemed to.
I was in. I think a majority of my time I was in like college and uni when I had DS.
How the fuck even have to block that? Oh shit. Ah, hello.
I remember. Oh god, that was again with DS. You have some of the some amazing games on that. You got some of the best Castlevanias ever.
Mm. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this.
I'll go to Reese's thing in a minute, but you have the Professor Layton games. I really like those.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, if you turn the light thing on that, I don't want to.
There's I mean, Order of Ecclesia is on there, and that's one of my favourite Castlevania games. I'm dying for that to get a re-release.
I never played Castlevania. I wish I did though.
Meanwhile, everyone I was in primary school with had a DS.
Yeah, a lot of my primary school friends did. I always wish I
the
had
major failure of the PSP was the PS Vita, as older models were still decently popular. The Vita, now that was a failure. It didn't meet the sales expectations Sony were after. It didn't meet.
Did the 3DS meet what they wanted from it?
It had a very bad first year. They well overpriced it.
Oh really? I don't know what the original pricing was. I knew one person who had one.
They did a dramatic price drop in the first year. So as I never played Castlevania, and whilst I wish I did, I feel like a series of games it'd be a series. Yeah, they are a bit time consuming, the Castlevania games. The portable ones are quite. The ones from the portable systems are actually not too long. They're actually. You'd actually probably get if you bought the Castlevania Advance collection, you'd probably get through those pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I know you are.
I'm just useless at them. That's why I didn't.
I'm glad you stopped doing them.
The death I gave you wasn't.
Let's face it, Metroidvanias are not great for like spectators for streaming.
No.
Put it this way, I think if we did Blood Moon, if we had done the Bloodstained, if we'd done that one, I think that would have been better just from the fact the voice acting's there and there's a lot more interesting environments to explore. So I think if we'd done Bloodstained, that would have gone better. Plus, it actually functions now. When that came out, it really didn't function very well.
When was the last Castlevania game?
The last new Castlevania game, PS3.
Is it? Damn.
Oh no! There was a couple on the 3D. There was one on the 3DS.
You know what they should make a sequel to?
What?
Dante's Inferno.
No, that game was crap, Ren.
I liked it. It was fun, and also I'm saying it to get a response. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was really fun.
I know some people really enjoy that one. I've never got it. I always thought that was like this really weak God of War clone that had.
Consider this: I hadn't played God of War at the time.
But even then, you had Bayonetta was coming out around. Maybe not. It's not much of any. The problem is we have a problem with you shit you are at them.
Yep, sadly.
Which is weird because I'm getting very close to 112%ing Hollow Knight.
Well, Broken Clock's right twice a day. Once a day. Fuck. Wait, twice.
There's the thing is, I don't know if I have to beat the bosses in both the rematches you have with every boss. I don't know if you have to beat the ascended versions of each of the bosses, which are the extra hard versions, where every attack they do does double damage, and there's often an environmental hazard added.
Yeah.
And how painful that would be to watch.
Exceedingly.
Oh, put it this way, how many hours do you think it took me to beat Nightmare King Grim the first time? 16 hours.
Jesus Christ.
It took me 2 It took me like 2 weeks to beat it.
Am I going? Yeah, I'm just going up, aren't I? 2 weeks.
But
in fairness, it took me like it. Well, then again, I'm thinking about Millennia, but that took me an awfully long time.
Yeah, no. This is. I'd say it's on a level with Millennia of how tough it is.
Oh, you know what? I was thinking about Elden Ring again the other day. I want to go and play it again. I love Elden Ring.
The DLC is out soon.
Yeah, I know. Have we got no information about it yet?
No, there is information. There's development of a mobile game.
I'd heard about that. It's made by Tencent as well.
Yeah, well, that should make you afraid. You can't do it until you select the thing. Then they all open up.
Yeah, I've no interest in whatever they're doing there.
I like the idea of Elden Ring becoming this franchise that they sort of build out from. You're better off doing all of that first and qualifying to go through the next bit to face tier before you open these chests.
Wait, say again.
You're better off doing all of this shit and then qualifying to fight tier before you open these chests.
Wait, before I open them?
Yeah, because you're not going to have enough currency anyway.
Oh, so do this first.
Yeah, do all of do the time challenge. Once you're getting ready to go like tier, then open all these chests because it's much more beneficial. Yeah. And again, go from right to.
So this is similar to Hades' thing with the Cerberus at the end. Yeah. You've got to fight all these little gauntlets before you.
Yeah, it's pretty much almost exactly the same. Yeah. Oh, but Hades definitely was a big inspiration for this DLC.
Yeah, 100%.
And you get a hard one to start.
Irish noob.
That's what she said. So, just don't. That's the thing, though. I will say one thing I did like about the PSP had very good interactions with the PS3 when it first came out.
Oh, right. I like it when they do compatibility and
like if there was a Resistance game on the PSP, if you could connect it to the PlayStation 3 and you had save data from the PS3 game, it actually affected. You actually got basically a new campaign in the PSP game. I chose on the way to London that Elden Ring Mobile would be Genshin Impact clone that you could pay for Chibi Millennia.
Little did you know how prophetic your words would be, Elliot.
Turns out my joke may have been closer to reality.
Do you reckon there were some devs on the train listening while you were talking?
I love the idea though of that being said, I now like the idea of Chibi Millennia.
Cal, no, please. You can find fans of that online, no doubt.
I think Millennia is, I'd probably say, one of my favourite characters in all of FromSoft games.
She's got like 2 lines.
But when you go to her backstory, I like her backstory as well though.
She does have a good backstory.
I think she's up there for me with characters like Father Gascoigne.
Yeah, Father Gascoigne's cool. Ooh, that's cool.
Cos. I like him.
You don't need Cos.
You do.
Cos is
the orphan of Cos. Sorry.
Yeah. I think.
Or some say Cossum.
Some do say Cossum. But that's true.
She says 2 lines really well.
I can't even remember what her.
That is a joke from Hi-Fi Rush as well.
I can't even remember what her death quote is, like when she kills you. It's definitely not hesitation is defeat. That one.
There is a lot of talk about. That's the thing about I really liked about Elden Ring. It really felt like they put a lot of effort into those demigods.
Got it.
Like each one of them felt like an event.
Yeah, they were like, especially Radahn's
Fields of Radahn.
And the battle has begun, nowhere to run.
There's you can remember, and she was naked during the second phase, like 2 months worth of white material down.
She wasn't blonde though. She's not blonde though, Elliot. You don't.
For God's sake.
Tom, you need to play Elden Ring.
My favourite. Incidentally, I have to decide by tomorrow, by next week, if I'm going to compete in the London EU Ice International Championships for Pokemon.
When is it?
It's between April the 5th to the 7th.
Okay.
Though you only go out play on the 7th if you're in the grand final.
Right. Oh damn.
Of each of your divisions, but I have to decide if I'm going to go through it again. I love to, but also expensive.
Yeah, it is. I wonder when it'll go on sale. Probably not.
It's 22nd of both the spectator tickets and the competitor tickets.
Yeah.
I said I was taking a break, but April always was potentially going to be the comeback time.
Yeah.
I haven't decided yet because part of me is just thinking, you know what? I watched Dortmund when I got a chance to over the weekend, and I was quite happy to be on this side of the of it.
Yeah, to not be so actively participating.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, you know what? Maybe I just want to really extend this break out.
So many people, so many tournaments this year.
Yeah, there's a lot of.
You will be too, Tom, because you'll be spectating.
It's so I would say it's not really a guarantee I'm going. It's going to be part of the social media meeting tomorrow with Reese and Elliot. That I'm going to just make up my mind. Am I going to go for this one?
Tom, I've paid for hold luggage. You can just come in my rucksack. Don't take that in that way.
Yeah.
Don't come in my rucksack.
Do you think? I'm sort of thinking like I'm going to have to come up with a new team. Get to respec a couple of my Pokemon potentially. I'm going to have to. I'm no guarantee that Reese is going to come up to sort of like give me coaching between matches.
Yeah.
It's a combination of things, and I don't want to rush Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, for example.
No, of course.
Like I'm really enjoying Persona 3. Like Persona 3 Reload at the minute, that game's been fantastic.
Yeah.
And even then, I mean, Atlas have a year where they're making games that I really enjoy. More like I really like the look of Unicorn Overlord. Metaphor ReFantazio is one of my most anticipated games this year.
I've not heard anything about that.
That's a new RPG that's being made by the Persona creators.
Yeah.
And what I find amazing about it is you choose if you want to. You can shift between action RPG and turn-based.
Oh, fun! That's quite novel. Gives you more flexibility.
So if you want to play a game, pretty much if you want to play a game completely turn-based, you can. If you want to play it completely action-based, you can.
Cool. Yeah, nice that it gives you that flexibility.
Why are you using that weapon?
Like another thing that's putting me off it is it's WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah, it sounds like you've got a lot, mate. To be honest, if I were you,
the thing about the proper Pokemon players.
It's well that both the Phyrexian invasions had a really disappointing
ending. But even the more insane was the second one was somehow the more disappointing one.
Which was the first Phyrexian ending? Which one do you mean, Tom?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like the people who do it, they got to put so much time and effort into it.
Yeah,
and hats off to them.
Yeah, I mean, in fairness, people who do it professionally and whatever, because a lot of their income might be predicated on placing high at a tournament.
Hence why I'm saying Just Stop Oil stay fucking away from that.
Cal, I don't think Pokemon regionals will be at risk.
I didn't think the Tekken tournament at that conference in London was at risk, but apparently here we are.
True. But do we not think that game organisers might have developed the OG invasion? Yeah, I don't actually know what happens in the original invasion, to be fair.
You don't mean original story, do you? You mean like with Oozer and Gerard?
Yeah, I presume that's what Tom's talking about.
That's the thing, I'm staying up really late to watch night 2 of WrestleMania because it is they're really setting up an amazing main event at this point. But and they have pivoted from that issue now. The way they've done it is The Rock is heel now.
Oh.
He's working as a bad guy now.
That's interesting.
Basically, they're taking the online backlash and turning it into an angle.
Cool.
Which I thought
what was his online backlash? Because you were furious.
Basically, it looked like they were going to take the opportunity away from Cody Rhodes to do this narrative that they've been building for a year, to have this sort of nepotistic angle where The Rock and Roman Reigns would be the main event. And I thought that was such a misfire, and it would rock because they do have 2 world championships in WWE.
Yeah.
But they've treated the other one like it is the second place prize. They're basically saying, okay, you came back from injury, you won 2 Royal Rumbles in a row, but we're going to give you the runners-up prize.
Right.
Because we really want to do this angle with The Rock and Roman Reigns, even though we haven't done any build, and these are two part-time guys who will be barely on television.
Yeah.
And Rock is only getting this opportunity because he's on the board of TKO, which is the parent company of WWE and UFC.
What is this? Perfect. That's cool.
So, I recently watched the MTG story, and fucking hell, Hasbro has completely ruined it.
Yeah. I mean...
Okay, he qualified to fight Tia now.
Cool. They've tried... Everyone wants in on what Marvel has done with extended universes, so that's what they tried to do with Oath of the Gatewatch.
That whole thing's proven the bubble can burst in that one.
Absolutely. So like, what they tried to pivot the story towards the Gatewatch in like 2014, 2015. Is there just extra stuff here?
You get extra, but it's just if you want extra currency for the chests.
Yes, so they set up a load of things, but like the payoffs came... Like, so for example, Nicol Bolas was like around... 15 odd years of world building basically, and like setting up this villain.
Has he come back since War of the Spark yet?
No, he's just he's not chilling. He's in a meditation realm with Ugin. He's been trapped.
I just imagine Ugin saying, "What do we do now? A million bottles of beer on the wall, a million bottles of beer. Come on, guys!"
And so they resolved it incredibly quickly, and it's the same with the Phyrexians. Like the Phyrexians are a multiversal threat who imperil every single plane in existence. Oh, we killed them we beat them in one set, and all the planeswalkers are pretty much back to normal.
So what is, in your opinion... Yeah, so... to go back to the point, so, like, Cody Rhodes, and what they've done brilliantly with this angle is, like, they played on the fact that these guys are all second or third generation wrestlers.
Yeah.
Like, Cody Rhodes is the son of Dusty Rhodes, like, legendary booker and wrestler. Mm-hmm. Obviously The Rock is third generation, both his father and his grandfather were wrestlers, and Roman Reigns is a second generation, and they're related to each other. So the Iowani clan has played a big... Like, they did a whole thing around the fact of the family tree, and again, you gotta remember, The Rock's daughter's now in the business.
Is she?
Yeah, she's the general manager of NXT.
I didn't know he had kids.
But they've done the right thing with this one. So they've distributed, at the minute, Night 2's main event is going to be Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. Don't ask why it's called that. It's probably changing its name after this event.
Yeah.
But they are saying... What I do like for WWE though now is they are going... They're willing to do way more international pay-per-views. Like, we had Money in the Bank that I went to in London.
Yeah.
And they've done things like they've gone to Puerto Rico for an event. It's not just a Saudi Arabia show. They are... Like, this month's pay-per-view is next week.
Yeah.
And it's in Perth, Australia.
Wow, that's cool.
So they're going back there. They're going to France for Backlash.
When are you considering going all the way to Australia to see some wrestling?
No.
Well, one person knows what they do.
Nahiri, when I think Zendikar Rising, she was going to do something.
Oh, she was finding the lithoform?
Yeah, and then she got screwed over again.
Yeah, she always gets screwed over, sadly.
So my favourite...
Because the writers don't know what to do with her. The writers set things up and then just have absolutely no plan for them.
So,
What is this? Oh yeah.
That's a common problem in wrestling, actually.
Yeah.
But so that's the one thing I say at the minute, because I reckon they might possibly pivot to making a triple threat match and have The Rock in that main event, because they did have The Rock at that press conference slap Cody Rhodes when he took the spot from him.
Damn.
And he told Triple H backstage the live person had to really work the bleeper for this thing. I'll knock his fucking teeth out. And because the audience are not used to them going that foul mouth on WWE, they're like, oh my god.
So that's the girl who had the Nicol Bolas bow and was never included. Oh yeah, fucking
And her entire story is wanting Zendikar to be fixed and better.
Yeah.
What is But so that's
Vivian. That's it.
I think one thing I will say is I find it very disappointing that the women can't finish night one.
What does that mean?
That we can't have the women's championship be the main event.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What?
Because Bayley won her Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
That to me says, okay, night one is the women's Royal Rumble winner versus whichever champion she chooses.
Yeah.
And night two should be the men's Royal Rumble winner versus whichever champion he chooses.
Mm.
So why... And now it's looking like it's going to be a tag team match that will headline the event, which will be Roman and The Rock. teaming up versus Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. Oh, sorry, I've got it wrong. Seth freaking Rollins.
Right. I can get the resurrection stone. No, I can't get the resurrection stone.
I would say that would have been quite good for the fight against Tia.
I might as well just upgrade these all.
Every time he's on camera, just think, oh, there is no me. Or hold the heathen hammer high. Did you have any pancakes today?
I will be making them for tea when I get home.
I'm so shit at making pancakes.
How? Pancakes are so easy. Or at least
I just fuck up the turn. Every time it's the turn that does me in. Either they stick to the pan or I don't flip it. No, go back to light Tia.
Yep.
You got more than enough.
Yeah. Just want to get these.
What's in sweet or savoury pancakes? What are better?
For tea, I'll be. I prefer sweet ones, but for tea, I'll be having. Wait, why do I want? I don't want this.
You're savoury, obviously. Yeah.
I'll be having savoury. Yeah.
No. For me, sweet every time.
Is it?
Pancakes are a sweet dish. I don't like savoury pancakes.
I actively prevent people from having pancakes. Wait, do you not like pancakes, Tom? I made you pancakes.
No, he said pancake time. Yippee was his previous one.
What do you mean? I actively prevent people?
Hello, brother. I'm back.
Welcome back, Kratos.
I love pancakes. I've like come to really love them again since entering adulthood. Because I can make them myself.
I don't have any preference.
Like
both are good.
There's like an Egyptian weapon. This is cool.
One of my favourites is one of my favourite French dishes ever is crepe Suzette.
What is that?
It's the orange sauce pancakes.
Oh, nice.
Or strawberries and pancakes. That's strawberries and cream with pancakes. That's amazing. I did see a spinach one that used had served with avocado.
I don't agree with avocado on pancakes. Oh my god! Chill for fucking 1 second, man.
What do you agree with?
Not that. Stop spinning her out like a nutter. Fuck you.
One of the things I made that you'll probably like from the vegetarian cookbook.
Yeah.
Roast potatoes with a pickle salad.
Ooh, that does sound nice.
It was better than I was expecting. Because I was kind of making that thinking, I'm not sure this is going to go down well with everyone. But I served it to Mum, Ma and Joe.
Yeah.
And they all really liked it. I'd like to know, before me and Tom were trying to discuss the Magic the Gathering problems, Calvin literally went, oh no, anyway.
Yes.
As
is often the case.
I will say, I feel your pain actually when it comes to the MTG, because I've been in that scenario with a lot of things. I think I'd feel it a lot less with Magic the Gathering, because what is the primary thing you're buying with Magic the Gathering? You're buying the cards.
Yeah, but you've enjoyed the stuff that goes alongside it, right?
No, I'm not going to decrease. Incidentally, I am now, after I looked at it and getting into the Jurassic Park cards, I am considering making a T-Rex commander deck.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting Jurassic Park to be the thing that kind of brings you back into it.
I love Commander. I love playing Commander with you guys.
Yeah, you haven't played it in a while. I guess it's just because you haven't like.
I don't like really going to the Commander nights, because I just always end up against a weirdly competitive deck that's going to win, or in really quickly, or it's going to make these really combos that bore me out to tears. I really enjoyed our game because the basically I had a really good combo, and then you guys beat me in the most hilarious way possible.
Yep, we beat you in a way that Elliot was able to win suddenly.
In all fairness, incidentally, you know how I come up with you know how I name all my commander decks after songs, albums, or artists?
Yes.
We were trying to think, what is the Hana and Lana one? And we came up with it, Turbo Lover.
That's good.
I'm your Turbo Lover.
That's a very good point, Elliot.
I only enjoy our game because you were winning most of it.
And you then won out of nowhere, Elliot.
Yeah, one poisonous dinosaur and it's all over.
Good then.
I love Gruul decks though, so having the T-Rex.
Have you seen the new Gruul legend from the newest set?
I haven't, no.
4 mana, 8 power, 4 toughness. Whenever it's blocked, untap all your creatures, you get an extra combat step. So that can happen each turn.
When's the pre-release for this?
That was in the last set.
Well, you were being a dick. I was not being a dick. I was playing the game. How was I being a dick?
Demole.
But sacrificed yourself in the process.
How was I being a dick in that
I
game?
fell to my death.
I mean, I didn't do anything pretty much until wrathing the board.
Yeah.
This memory happened before I killed him.
Very good point, Tom.
Those were yet to come.
There is a dinosaur gruel
What's the
creature.
point?
That your
Gruel
legacy
legendary
has
creature, but
always
it's
been a
bad.
complicated.
Yeah, that's one way to
That
put it.
goodness is not a destination we arrive at, but a practice. Misfortune may drive anyone to darkness.
Oh yeah, that was it. Yeah, because didn't you get Soul Ring and then you just had excellent mana ramp.
You are not so unskillful.
I didn't have excellent mana. I had excellent
Better voices in
+1/+1 rank.
you might
Yes.
know. I think that's enough for now. You have much to contemplate.
I'm not being funny. I've kicked your ass like 4 times. Just tell me what I need to know here.
Progress, Kratos.
Look,
Also,
look, you've look. Here's the thing. You've progressed way more than you think. Stop being so hard on yourself. Nuts on the road. Nim nim nim.
also,
There's a throwback to Mock the Week.
like, Tyr's a bit of a shit God of War, isn't it? If he's just getting his ass handed to him each and every time.
To be fair, I am in the afterlife, so that comes with the territory.
How was Gloryhammer and?
Oh, that show was great.
Yeah, tell us about it.
No, I made you.
Gloryhammer headlined the show.
Mm-hmm.
It was a co-headlining tour, but they had like the pagoda for the Beast in Black show. They had the pagodas up.
The pagodas.
You know, like the things from the you go under the sort of Japanese arches.
Yeah.
And a giant lion head.
Oh, cool.
And
of course, yeah.
And for Gloryhammer, they said they changed the stage to a castle.
Nice, that's sick.
Oh, and had a card. My voice was gone after the second Beast in Black song. They had
As
some
it should be.
great song, and I had to keep Pablo in the front
Oh, right.
because he kept wanting to get into the back to see Elliot because he had the scent of Ripley.
Oh, wait, did you brought the dog?
Yeah, we brought the dog on the way back.
What?
Oh, the guy tried to chat up Elliot because he thought he was a woman.
Ha!
I'll tell you more.
Beautiful.
There's
Are you sure he thought you were a woman?
yeah. So
And
put it this way, it
just
wasn't
gay?
too bad until the dog decided to hump Elliot's arm.
Nice, yep. Very good.
I told Joe, please get the dog spayed.
Yeah, Pablo fucking needs it. Dog's a menace.
I like Pablo.
But we'll get to that next time. I skipped everything you said, I don't know.
He actually was asleep most of the Thursday stream,
Oh,
but he was dreaming half the time.
the dog also thought he was a woman.
No, so we picked up we went by Joe's dad's,
Oh, yeah.
and we picked up the dog on the way home.
Oh, nice. Able to bring him back with you, that's fun.
Yep. Then I went home
little
and
outing
then we
for
went. Then I made meatballs.
When I turned, he literally said, I thought you were a lady. I was living in an Aerosmith song. Any dreamers and shouts. Last Saturday, I got punched really hard in the chest by a black belt, and I have either cracked or fractured or bruised my rib.
Oh, are you alright, man?
I'm okay, but it's painful.
So, how long are you out for? Do you reckon?
I'm getting back into the swing of things gradually.
No, I mean, in terms of like karate and stuff like that.
Oh, it was Tom. And when I say punched, I say knifed. Tom knifed me. I'll be coming back to it this week, but I'm just going to take it easy and just encourage people not to punch me in the chest. Which I hope that they will listen to.
Put it this way, I'm used to because I watch wrestling. I'm used to any injuries being that's months out.
Yeah, supposedly it's like 2 to 6 weeks recovery.
The one word that comes to mind is
Which is right. I spoke to Sydney, my friend who's a doctor. She said,
"Oh, I like her."
Yeah, Sydney's lovely. She said about 6 weeks total. So it's painful. It's not debilitating, but it's definitely annoying.
Last time I saw her was your birthday, which was in 2021,
when she gave people COVID.
And yet we proved the effectiveness of the vaccine because your
Indeed.
partner at the time did get COVID and you and me didn't, and
Indeed.
we'd just been vaccinated.
I thought she was vaccinated. Can't remember.
No, it was no, because we got in quite early because of our NHS.
Oh, that's right. Yes, yeah, I remember.
Contracts. So we were the only, and it was rather interesting that we didn't get it the entire time.
And I moved.
You moved partway through our isolation.
Yeah, I moved out from living with you. Literally
that
in my isolation period. Which
genuinely was awful for me because I really kind of went a bit mad after you left. No joke. No joke. Claire would never get COVID.
No.
But but I actually went a little bit mad after that because I've been having no human contact for like 2 days straight and not being able to leave the house.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it only?
It was like you left 2 days before I was allowed to leave the house.
Oh yes, of course.
Because of the isolation rules.
You weren't messaging anyone. Oh yeah, I guess you couldn't.
I couldn't message, but even then, it's no real substitute.
No. That was cool. Voice is setting. They've always been there, Tom.
I remember when I got really one of the side effects I had of the vaccine when I first got it. I sort of had a dream where I ended up developing the best Metroidvania ever, and then I forgot everything about it.
Yeah.
I just remember it involved caves.
And you're confident that you got the COVID vaccine and you weren't just injecting LSD?
Coincide rate on all the walls.
All work and no... What was it?
All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
No, I'm thinking of the no TV...
Yeah, no beer made Homer something. Go
crazy.
Don't mind if I do!
Oh, I can't skip this. Please.
Basically God of War 3 Pandora.
Yeah.
This is your blacksmith story, isn't it?
This is literally what the storytelling of... Not the storytelling, but the finding of the artifacts in Middle-earth Shadow of War. Like, you know, finding the spider things gives you... It's just like a cutscene.
Pretty much turned all the gods crazy.
Simpsons is always big.
Quiet head.
Unfortunate. The time I spend in my own Valhalla means you get more time.
Some of the writing in Simpsons Hit and Run, though, I have been laughing at a few things.
It's so good. I do have very fond memories of that game.
Mr. Burns! No Burns! Oh, good thing I'm drunk. Lousy, stinking drunk.
Yeah. 2, 2, 2, 4!
The one I learned today. 3, 2, lose say what? What? Ha ha!
Yeah.
1,
3,
go.
psych!
2,
psych! 1, psych!
Go!
Yeah. All those games when I ignore the story and clown.
Then clown a bunch of irk.
Of what?
Seriously, Simpsons Hit and Run, it needs a remake because the physics and controls in that game are not as good as everyone remembers them being. But I'm close. I'm trying to 100% the game.
Yeah.
I've 100% level 1. I've 100% level 2. I'm on 97.
Oh, it is getting one apparently. Tom says.
It's not officially been announced. There's rumours that it's getting one.
Oh.
But there's always rumours that Simpsons Hit.
Oh, fuck you, Tom.
There's always rumours that there's a Simpsons Hit and Run remake. I never believe them because there's so much red tape to get through to remake a Simpsons Hit and Run.
Yeah.
Because you've got to get EA's permission because they own a stake in it. You've got to get Disney's permission. You've got to get... I'm always hearing rumours that there's like someone wants to do a remake or there's plans in the midst for a remake. I'm like, no, there fucking isn't. There's never going to be a remake of that game because there's just so much red tape to get through.
Jesus' permission. You're turning into Tom, Claire, just lying on the internet.
I finally got back to going to films again this week.
Oh yeah, what did you say?
The Iron Claw.
Was it good?
It's okay.
Yeah.
It obviously plays around the timeline a little bit because I think WWE basically said, "Can you please make sure any of the bad things?"
Assume I know nothing about it because I know
it's about the Von Erich family.
Who?
They're a wrestling family again.
Oh, okay.
And basically, it's about one of the brothers, Kevin Von Erich, and the relationship he had with his brothers. And his dad was a wrestler, and he really pushed them. Be really brutally, according to the film. He's objected to some of the depictions of his father in the film, I should point out. Mm-hmm. But put it this way, so there is a bit of basically, I think, because WWE owns the rights to a lot of the stuff, it's being worked on. But basically, it's kind of the tragedy of what happened to that family. And I think WWE obviously had to be a little bit involved because a couple of them did wrestle in both organisations WWE now owns the rights to, and that organisation itself.
Oh yes, I forgot the Oh, I didn't mean to rage. For fuck's sake. And
It's the actual compilation of season.
No!
I hate those kind of movies.
I'm not.
I hate the theatrical. I hate when they make a movie out of like, hey, we're going to recap the entire fucking sequence. No, I can watch that anyway.
That's how I watched JoJo's Part 1.
Okay, admittedly it was good for JoJo Part 1 and 2 because those are quite long.
Yeah.
But would you have wanted it like JoJo Part 3? You would have missed out on so much.
Yeah, absolutely. I haven't seen it for JoJo's Part.
I'm looking at film views last year. You basically did one a month. It's a combination of things, Elliot. I basically wanted to make sure I didn't. I want to go see a film that I want to sit. See, I don't want to just force myself to go to the cinema.
Yeah.
But it really.
Oh my god.
It really checked me out, and I was half-arsing the film. Axe it.
Yeah.
In the words of Brothers of Metal, axe time, sword time.
How do you there's something I'm missing from this.
Oh, L1, then you do the thing for the powers.
Oh no, this gives me a realm shot.
Axe it.
Oh, see, he's getting right. Oh, fuck off, man. Don't. Sick of this guy.
I'm gonna order my food in a minute.
Literally, I fucking hate the tanky guys in this fucking game. Oh my god, go shut up. So annoying.
Power it.
Fuck this thing, man.
There we go. Now he's done.
Taking a million fucking
Me
years.
love
for
high
Jesus
difficulty,
Christ.
mean health button.
Yeah, honestly, the tanky enemies in this game just suck.
You also got to remember you got the Bifrost power that you use the head. Remember?
Oh yeah, I forgot about
You got to remember keep those powers in.
that. I've got something. Which one is it?
What is in your? Okay.
Wait, but how do I do this? What is this furious thing? Well, immolation is full. Is this me pressing L1 and triangle, because that doesn't work with this?
No, I think it's L1 and circle is the power. Is the extra power? Yeah, it's circle.
No. Like activating an immolation power, but I don't know how to
I
pronounce
think
it.
it's hold down triangle, square, or hold down triangle. That's it.
Maybe.
That's actually now you've activated immolation.
Okay. Right. Let's go in over here.
What I tend to do with roguelites and games like this is I tend to pick the things that I'm going to do sort of like instinctually
Yeah.
and sort of power those things up and like give myself abilities. And I've typed 3D Sonic games into Google and my god, Google got pictures of each game completely wrong.
Really? Oh, I can go and do the boss now.
I think WWE's basically said if you want any archival footage of us, or you have to basically say that we don't come out looking bad at all.
Yeah. That would make sense. They need to protect themselves.
It's very similar to what happens when you try to make a biopic about a dead rock star. If you want to get the music, you have to sort of like convince the surviving family members and surviving band members to get on board. It's why if you ever watch that film Straight Outta Compton, Ice Cube and Dr. Dre come out looking way better than Eazy-E.
Yeah.
But then again, Eazy-E's family would have probably signed off on that. So, and again, they had to all...
Well, they'd have had to, wouldn't they?
Yeah, and everyone would have to be involved in it. I find it interesting because Sheo Jackson Jr. plays Ice Cube in it, so he's playing his dad.
That's cool.
I was about to say, when I watched the film, I was like, God, he really, the way they've done it, he really does look like his dad.
Am I missing something? Do all of the doors disappear now because I did the boss first?
Yeah, they basically
That's
say
so stupid.
they want to keep you on that path now.
That's annoying.
It's Kratos versus Magni. This time, doorless.
Indeed.
All I can say is, Ren, I'm glad you're getting through this fast, because I really want to delete this game from the hard drive.
Yeah, didn't you say it's a lot of...
145 gigabytes I'm going to need for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Yeah, oh Jesus. Is he just... Hello, you just tanking us? There we go.
Yeah. Sonic Adventure has Sonic Colors picture.
Yeah.
Colors has Adventure 2. Unleash has 3D Blast.
Okay.
Jesus, that's a flashback. Forces. The 3D Blast. Forces has Black Knight. Secret Rings has Forces. Shadow the Hedgehog is a fucking. Shadow Hedgehog is fucking Google your shit. They still haven't announced who's playing Shadow in the new Sonic movie. December 20th.
I'm losing that. I'm losing that.
So this will be the one time where we don't do a Anime Amigos episode about it.
I think I'm on like 2 pounds less stuff and it keeps getting bored.
Are you going to go watch even though we're not doing an episode on it, are you going to go watch Sonic 3?
Yeah, I'll see that. I don't know if I'll go and see it in cinema, but I'll see it.
You've seen the other two, mate. You've got to finish it off.
Yeah, I'll see it.
By the way, when they did the whole sequence of when you sort of, how long until you realised it was Shadow in the post-credit scene?
Well, I think the fact that they hadn't introduced him by that point was pretty clear that they were going to.
I didn't think so. I thought it was going to be Metal Sonic in the next movie. If anything, I thought we're going to all do Sonic CD now. Going to make us cancel the seasonal roundup? No, I'm not. Definitely not. It'd be funny if Jaleel White came back to the franchise with voices Shadow.
Has he done him previously? Has he?
He's played Sonic. He played Sonic in Sonic, The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic Sat AM, and Sonic Underground. Where he also voices Sonia and Manic.
Sonic Underground.
Yeah, he's the voice of Sonic, Sonia, and Manic in that.
Sonic Sonia.
You know, his brother and sister.
Yes.
God, Sonic Underground was
Sorry,
terrible.
my children, but I have to wait. 2 acts too soon could seal their fate. That she made a vow.
Oh, their mother will be proud.
Sonic Underground.
We are dorks.
Yeah. It was all that was available to me on 3D. That was the only version of Sonic I ever watched in cartoons.
Sonic Sat AM was really good.
Never saw that.
Then we got Sonic X.
Also never saw.
Oh dear, it's bad. But I mean, Mike Pollock saves it with some of his performances in it. But put it this way, I'm not surprised after Shadow the Hedgehog they got rid of the 4 Kids voice cast and replaced it with the current voices. Like Roger Craig Smith is Sonic X is what I grew up with. Look, Sonic X is alright. I grant you, but it's got a lot less wrong with it than Sonic Underground.
Yeah.
But really, it's one of those where I'm like, oh my god, they flop. It didn't help that Season 2 was basically an abridged version of Sonic Adventure 1 and 2.
Incredible.
They had to speed through, and then. So when they did the cliffhanger of there's no landing gear on the plane, I was like, yeah, I played the game. I know they survived. Oh yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah, no, they forgot in the last season because I wasn't defending it. Shit.
It still got you into Sonic.
They had Sonic. Tails gets a plant waifu in the final season.
Incredible.
In the final season, they sort of ended it, and then they unended it.
What's that?
To do one. Well, they did the whole. They did the whole thing of the worlds were merging, and that was going to be disastrous.
Yeah.
So they did send all of Sonic's friends back, but then they had a thing that Chris was looking for a way to get to Sonic's world at the end of it.
Right.
And then he succeeds, de-ages.
Okay.
Because that's how isekais work now, apparently.
Indeed.
And they did a whole thing of them going through space with Cosmos, who was the Tails plant waifu.
Right.
I was like, right, we finally gave Tails something to do, and it's this shit. I mean, admittedly, he gets a badass moment where he stands up to Shadow, who's, oh, by the way, Shadow's alive again at this point. Okay. He didn't come back for the rest of the season, just that.
Oh shit.
It was also one of the few times where they genuinely did try to do the Sonic Amy ship and make it work.
Did they do it successfully?
They tried. And no one kind of bought into it. Hell, I swear they really downtoned that aspect of her character in recent media.
Oh my god, will you
Axe it.
off? Yes. I hate the enemies that do that. I know it's dynamic gameplay, but it's not.
No, I get what you mean. It does slow down the fights a bit.
Massively.
I like it because it forces me to experiment with all the weapons. I can't do the line on one.
Yeah, it annoys me because like the whole purpose of I don't mind it in like the main game because the main game is you're meant to explore all of the possible mechanics.
But in the roguelike, you kind of want to specialise in something.
Exactly. Yeah. So like, great. Now I just deal less damage.
I kind of tried to specialise in powers, so as a result, I basically tried to fill up the power bracket in each weapon so that I could swap between them and get loads of different powers up.
What are the little segments in the bottom left around my weapon symbol?
Well, you mean those things? The R1, those are the powers.
What? No, the little segments around it. You see where that gauge is filling up? You see those little segments around it? What does that mean?
They're nothing, they're just decorate. They're just decorative.
Are you sure? 'Cause
You see it's full now, so you have the full access to the L1 triangle to do the immolation. Whispers of the World, there's a we're warriors of the world.
Right, prominent rewards. Thinking.
By the way, that is one of those. That is one of the really best. That's one of the few Man of War songs I actually really like.
It's the only one I really know. I've not really listened to.
I'm a big Man of War fan.
No.
You've wandered back out the entrance.
You're not a fan of War.
So what is? But the thing about Sonic X was it's very good to a. It's good at some points. There are some funny things in it.
Yeah.
One of the ones that I'm surprised didn't become a meme was where the Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles all say at the same time, "It's Eggman," of course.
What's the second?
They have a weird thing of the Japanese butler trying to commit seppuku constantly.
Right.
When he fails at things. Like, Jesus! This is a kid's show, right?
I don't like this.
Oh yeah,
shield.
by the way, Cream the Rabbit got a lot to do in that series.
Oh, really?
Anything that involves that much of Cream is annoying.
Why? You don't like Cream?
She's a bit... she's such a whiny character.
Claire likes Cream.
Particularly in Sonic X, she's better in some of the games, but in Sonic X she is so annoying. Like they actually did a whole thing where they did an abridged version of that Sonic fighting game from the Game Boy Advance.
Didn't know that was the thing.
Yeah, they did a fighting game on a 3D fighting game on Game Boy Advance.
I can't imagine that would work. 3D in Game Boy.
They're like top-down 3D, like the maps are all 3D.
I can't imagine that would work very well if you're trying to do like a Sonic.
They basically tried to do a Sonic Smash clone.
Right.
And it didn't work out very well. But they tried to promote it in Sonic X as a sort of like to do their tournament arc.
Yeah.
I don't want to know what you're doing with that much cream.
Ah. Fuck off, man.
But there's God, so they did it as a tournament arc. I shit you not. The first round was the President versus a guy dressed as the Black Knight from Monty Python.
Intriguing.
Who was actually the President's aide in the first couple of series, got fired for convorting with Eggman for his own political machinations.
Right.
God, this show was so weird.
Well, at least they tried something different. You got to.
Then they had a fight between the substitute teacher who was actually a government spy to spy on the whole Sonic situation, and Chris's uncle, who was the F1 racer, had a speed rivalry with Sonic.
Right.
The F1 racer turned law enforcement.
Okay.
Because apparently that's how you protect the city from speeding cars. Have an F1 racer to intercept them.
I mean, what else do you do, Cal?
My God, that was so... The only reason Amy beat Sonic is because he went after Eggman in the middle of the fight.
Is it just me, or do I just deal a lot less damage this run? This is just like, it's taking fucking forever. I'm in the second time. God almighty.
That's it, I'm ordering
How long have we got
pasta.
left? 20 minutes.
20 minutes, I'm ordering pasta.
Okay. Right, fucking hell.
Can I just say though, vegetarian selection at like Sainsbury's and stuff like that, where you're like buying a snack to go out or something, or you want... It's not good. You either got to buy something with loads of cheese that's like half of your day's fat in that one.
Don't factor in fat isn't actually necessarily bad for you. Saturated fat is the type of.
Yeah, but then
fat
that's still high in that one because it's also in the red for those because it's like the mozzarella thing or the halloumi thing.
Mozzarella isn't saturated fat. Actual normal fats is fine.
Which is weird because it does say on the side that mozzarella, pesto, and tomato one, it's like 30% of your daily saturated fats.
Yeah, but like I don't know about saturated fats.
Honestly, go into that. Honestly, next time he's in Sainsbury's, go look for that mozzarella one. I guarantee it's on the red for it. And it's like, why are you doing this to me?
There's probably very little other saturated fat in your diet, to be fair, Kel.
But that's the thing. It's the thing is It's like, I wish they wouldn't put that thing on the side of it because it constantly makes me rethink everything I eat.
Yeah, there's no point in looking into macros. Macros only really matter if you're like
Dieting.
if you really need to be in control of your if you really need to be in control of it, such as with exercise and whatnot.
I don't. I had bread last night. I don't eat bread again.
Oh my god! Fuck off! I hate these fucking guys. This is such an annoying run. I hate this fucking shield, and I hate these stupid fucking enemies, and I hate that it took away all those fucking doors from me at the beginning. I'm just fighting these shitty knobs and it do like no damage. And I can't parry. Deeply irritating.
Rule I always have: tip the driver every time.
Give the driver the tip. Got it.
I actually won't order from anywhere that doesn't let me tip the driver, and a couple of places don't.
Yeah, I wonder why.
And I'm just like, you're not getting my service then, mate, because I would tip a waiter, I'm going to tip a driver.
Yeah, absolutely.
And these guys are on minuscule salary.
Perish, please.
I'm not sure I'm cooking tomorrow. I've got to think up something and then tell Joe, by the way, can we stop by here on
Food.
today so I can make that.
Food.
But the, what is...
I'm so looking forward to it.
No, I mustn't have a tiramisu. I must not have a tiramisu because
Why aren't you making pancakes?
I'm not really a big pancake person, to be honest. Plus, I got to clear up from yesterday. I've still forgotten to do that.
What'd you make?
I made chorizo and tomato salad. I had some chorizo. I had a bunch of chorizo and garlic left over, so I thought I only need a few more ingredients from around Sainsbury's. I'll pick that up and make that. And again, I think because I've worried too much about how much my pork consumption and all that, I think I underdid it with the amount of chorizo in there.
Possibly.
I only used about a quarter of a sausage.
Where the how are you meant to find these other things, by the way? I never know where to find these fucking realms. So and yes, we are entering the Ren's bitching portion of the stream. Or have entered, rather.
What would you say, your favourite in terms of food, favourite country?
I love Indian food, but I also love Italian food.
They're basically the best two places to be a vegetarian.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, Italy's great for veggie stuff, as is India.
I think I prefer the Italian veggie stuff to the Indian veggie stuff. But that being said, when I was in south of India, I ate good. And that's very vegetarian part of India.
Putting these stupid fucking blocking enemies that just take so long.
Whoops. By the way, they're releasing Dune Part 1 in cinemas over the weekend, so I guess who's finally going to watch Dune? Brilliant choice, Elliot.
I've never seen it.
What, you haven't seen Dune Part 1?
Nope.
Really good adaptation. It's directed by Denis Villeneuve.
I know the name.
Yeah, he directed Arrival and Blade Runner 2049.
Oh, yeah.
Put it this way, I was a bit sceptical on Dune having this new adaptation done of it, but as soon as I saw Denis Villeneuve is directing it, I was like, okay, it's in safe hands.
Yeah.
I mean, if anyone who could make a really good sequel to Blade Runner, something I thought was impossible, is going to do well with Dune.
Watch past tense that happened last week when you were doing the...
Oh Christ, I'm dyslexic, alright, let me have this one.
I didn't need to do that again. That just carries on for so long.
God, the anime season's been great at the minute as well.
I haven't been keeping up with it so much.
Dangers in My Heart swept any trendings 2 weeks in a row, and it looks set to do it for a third week. As in, it won male, female ship and best of the week. It's the first. It looks like it's season 2 is, and it's not unwarranted. Season 2's been great.
Yeah.
I've been really. Solo Leveling, I've been really loving that one.
Did you watch the one I told you about?
Bucharaki, that one.
What was
Have you started the one called Buchagiri? Ren, he's saying. I did start it. I've done 3 episodes.
What's it called?
Buchagiri.
No, what's it about? Sorry, I can't remember.
It's the guy. It's kind of a cross. The best way to describe it is it's a cross between sort of Mob Psycho 100, Chainsaw Man, and a bit of JoJo thrown in there.
No, I've not seen.
And a bit of Tokyo Revengers as well.
I've been watching. What's it called? The healing one.
The wrong way to do healing magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would probably like. You're gonna like it more than me, Buchagiri Ren.
Yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head if I've seen it.
I'm a little cold on this show, I'll be honest. Elliot said he quite liked it.
Is this the last one, is it?
No. You might get one for this one, but it's going to be extra rewards for this one. You're timed, though, for it.
Where's the enemy?
This is basically, you're going to play until the clock goes down. The more you kill, the better your reward.
Right, okay.
So you need to kill 3 for the
I'm gonna
bronze.
kill fucking like none of them. 'Cause there's like 0
That one's
damage.
great, but best isekai of the season. The wrong way to do healing magic. I've got to check this one out then. I've not started it yet.
It's really good.
Because I looked at it and thought, wow, this is something I can get to later.
No, it's a lot of fun, you know.
Okay, I will try this one out.
Yeah, I really recommend it. I only watched a few episodes. I think
Sign of Affection is
yeah, that was good. I watched the first couple of episodes of that.
episode 6 was brilliant.
Yeah.
Danger of Heart seems to have been excellent. Solo Leveling, I'm really intrigued where they're going with it after the last episode. Because put it this way, it felt a little predictable for the first few episodes going.
Yeah.
Then when they got to episode 6, it was like, hang on, there might be something else going on here.
Yeah.
So that's what I was saying. When it feels predictable, stop worrying about that because it is going to start changing up down the line.
Yeah.
Chain Soldier's been fun. Yeah, because they've actually... That's another thing. What I found weird about that one is the from what I've heard, people are complaining because the manga is more uncensored than the uncensored version of the anime.
Interesting.
Do you know what's even weirder? The version of Tales of the Wedding Rings, because I actually did read the first volume of the manga in prep. It's like, this premise kind of suits me. I actually wouldn't mind trying this.
Yeah.
But then I stopped it to enjoy the anime by itself.
Yeah.
The anime is more uncensored than the manga.
Oh.
As in, like, they go way more with it.
I only got silver. Oh, great! I got a cosmetic.
But you've got enough to fight Tyr again, which is good because we've got 10 minutes to go.
I don't even know if I'm going to beat him. Like, I deal so little damage.
Yeah, and he's really quite tough on the go when you have to beat 6 of them. So you might have to.
I'll just keep using the relic.
Skewered all their heads with it.
What is
If I can. Okay, I've done all 6 now. So that's fine.
your?
Need to get out of here.
But I just. I'm surprised you're not raving. I'm surprised you're not raving about is Delicious in the Dungeon. Really like it.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's on Netflix.
It's the Trigger one, isn't it?
Yeah. No, it's not. Not done by Trigger. I don't think it's
I thought it
done.
was Trigger.
No, it's really good animation, but it's not Trigger.
I swear it's Trigger.
I've read it.
Like a dwarf or something. Is
Give me a
one of the
minute.
characters. Oh, I wish they would give you a fucking mini map.
Oh yeah, no. There's.
This bit is just so annoying.
Can I say that's something actually?
Is that like a Hearthstone I can use or something to get back?
No, it is done by Trigger.
Yeah, I thought it was. I remember seeing people talking about it online.
I mean,
I think the announcement I saw as well. Wait, there's another death door there. Where the fuck is the exit? God, please, game.
There we are, Delicious in Dungeon. Oh yeah, you're right. This studio. Yeah, you guys are right. Studio Trigger. My bad. I can't believe I missed that.
Where the fuck am I meant to be going? I hate this.
Yeah, no, I'm feeling your pain. This is something I didn't like about.
This is so stupid.
Hang on.
It's this way.
This is where you came in, so yeah, it's out there.
Thank God.
No, it's not. Back that way. Back that way. The reverse. It's out there.
Yeah, good point. So annoying.
Yeah, no, it's one of the best animated shows of the season, which is no surprise because it's Trigger.
Yeah.
But again, I thought the animation looked a little familiar. Not up to date with it.
I'm not caught up to date with it now.
But I am going to try because you've been really praising the shit out of it, Elliot. There's a couple of shows where I'm like, I'm alright, but I'm probably going to forget this after the season's done. Like Hokkaido Gals are super cute.
I watched the first episode and immediately noted out that.
It gets better.
Yeah.
I will say it does get better.
Okay.
So
it's getting a ringing endorsement of Shang-Chi.
I'll say it will. I promise it gets better, but you're probably not going to like it. So I'm going to say, if you're going to watch any of the romance anime right now, Sign of Affection would be a much better, and Dangers in My Heart season 2 would be much better a choice. Put it this way, Ren. I've only seen 2 episodes of that. Nah.
Yeah, I watched the first one. Yeah.
Put it this way, the thing that bothers me the most about the Hokkaido one is there's no reason for it to be a harem.
Yeah.
The same with Tales of the Wedding Rings, actually. That's another problem I have with that one. Both of those shows have the exact same problem. This would be so much better if it wasn't a harem.
Yeah.
I think my apathy towards... I think apathy is the right word. My tolerance towards harem anime has gone downhill this season. Because I'm kind of noticing a lot more shows where I think, I'd so much prefer this if it wasn't then like this.
Yeah. Might as well get a resurrection stone.
All I can say is, Ren, when you did show up at that event for me, thank you very much for coming to that.
That's all right, my pleasure.
Because it was, I will say, you really got into the whole concept of competitive Pokemon though, with that one when I was sort of explaining like all the different variables in place.
Yeah, I was surprised by it. Like, I don't know why I didn't think there was as much nuance to it.
But it's like, typing is just one aspect to it that you got to worry about in that one, is obviously.
Yeah, and it rewards massive knowledge, of course.
Yeah. One that's getting criticism I really disagree with is Foolish Angel Dance with the Devil. I don't know why people are hating on.
Haven't seen that.
That one, I'm really liking it. The one that I'm surprised. Oh, good. The one I'm annoyed. Apothecary Diaries has apparently had a in bracket. I haven't got to it yet, but apparently it's had a in brackets controversial episode.
Did she say the N-word?
No.
Good.
Hello again, Kratos.
Why have you got?
Put it this way: Anime News Network's reporting on it as a controversy and doing an opinion piece on it. So that's one where I go,
oh, cool, a katana.
okay,
That's sick.
you guys often can be the Kotaku of anime, so I'm going to go into it with a bit more skepticism. Would anyone disagree with Anime News Network can on occasion be the Kotaku of anime? Comic Book Resources really goes down that route when they do anything about anime. Really has been. I'm kind of sick of when it comes to like this kind of media. I'm kind of sick of journalists doing think pieces on some of these anime because I think you really are sucking the fun out of this fandom, and often for very trivial things. I'm surprised you're not raving about Banished from the Heroes.
Oh, I died.
Oh no, you got a Resurrection Stone.
I was not paying attention. I'm sorry.
I'm surprised you're not raving about Banished from the Heroes pod. You know, your number one wank material. It's been a pretty decent.
I'm gonna need to concentrate.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Come on, man.
I don't know where to put this down.
It's been pretty damn deep. It's been pretty good, but I think it's repeating too much of what made the first season great, and not doing something. There's a lot more I think they could be doing with it.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't know where the fuck Tear's gone.
He's disappeared.
Ah, fuck you, Archer behind me.
I'm on a rage it, mate.
Oh God, Jesus! Christ alive! This is enough to heal me.
Does that answer your question?
It does. Will it save me? Probably not. Oh, there's a health thing there. I will need Jesus! Ah, you fucker. Okay, that's it.
I think you got one. I think you got 2 more fights with Tyr before. It's either this one or the next fight with Tyr.
Yeah, that was such a shit run. That was like I'm not being funny. I fucking hate the Blades of Chaos in this game. They're so bad.
I will say, Ren, that was a decent place to end it. There, I'd say.
I'd agree. I'm just gonna go and get like the
get your upgrades done, and then you can quit and save it properly.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, Banished from the Hero's Bite. I quite like the second season a lot. I quite like it. Mm-hmm. It's like doing some weird. Like I thought they were going to lean way more into the slice of life aspect this season, considering where the OP sort of goes with it, and where there's a bunch. That's my
I will continue to shit on it until it actually performs well for me.
I will not shit on it because I like that weapon.
Well, that's your mistake.
But the I think the Danger from My Heart, the second season, is going to be a real contender for my best sequel.
Seriously,
it is possibly anime of the season. It's been really fucking good, but I'm a little 3 of them. I don't think you need more than that.
Oh, they're the only ones.
Oh yeah.
So I've got what's this? Reroll tokens. Yeah, no, I don't need them.
Probably don't need that.
I'd rather get like improvements. What is this?
There's what? Okay, I got this. But there's a lot of competition for it in this season. I think it's finally started the second season of Marshall today. Just as fun as always. It has one of the funniest OPs of the season.
I haven't. I didn't finish season 1 to be honest with you.
Put it this way: it's a magical school show.
I know the premise.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm saying it's a magical school show. I can actually watch. It's something magical school. What I can watch guilt free.
Ah. Yes, yeah. It's sorely needing that gap filler for a lot of people at the minute. I've got so many. Why have I got so many mastery seals? Did I just like?
Do you know what I mean? Did you watch that movie, The Menu?
No, I wanted to. I think.
Yeah, the John Leguizamo. I found out recently the John Leguizamo role. It was meant to be Daniel Radcliffe in that role, playing himself.
That's fun. The OP's a banger. Damn.
It's a really good OP, actually. I think the real challenge. That being said, though, I really proper like the solo leveling OP.
Mm-hmm. I can't remember off the top of my head. So.
You haven't watched solo leveling yet, have you?
Yeah, I've watched the first episode. No, I've watched the first 3.
Yeah, that OP is so good. It's been stuck in my head since the start of the season.
Well, that should be all of them. I'll double check.
Giving your best shot.
Does it resave? It saves at the beginning of the game, doesn't it?
It'll keep you in this position now. If you.
Why is it called Hold Project 9?
I believe it's a reference to the Bifrost.
I don't know.
Hold of Frostman is the one you get the extra awards for using this run.
Wait, what?
Yeah, if it's glowing, that means that you get extra awards for using it. Oh no, I think it doesn't apply with those ones.
No, this is
just the shield and the.
This is the one that.
And the other, and this one as well.
Do the thing, and this one.
Oh, the Sword of Zeus.
Oh, that's cool.
As Kratos and I have been.
No, I can't skip her dialogue. Okay, good. Thank you. Cool. Okay.
Thank you very much for joining us, guys.
Thank you for joining.
We'll see you on Thursday for
Yakuza?
For more Yakuza, provided my internet's not fucked up tomorrow when the BT person comes round.
I'm having a BT person coming tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
What are the chances?
And I will say, and of course, Anime Amigos will be next Friday when we're doing Mastermind and our favourite romance anime.
Yes.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. All the best.